Hi folks. So I am posting this video in response to an inquiry from a gentleman named Josh Moore, who asked about my thoughts about the relationship between air and embouchure and how I teach them to my students and approach it with other people. And I think first of all it's really important to not overthink. That's what the great late Arnold Jacobs was really good at doing, is getting people to avoid overthinking by having very simple concepts, because he actually understood that playing is very, very complex and complicated, but so much of it is out of our control and is improved upon by actually thinking much, much bigger picture and much less the micro picture. That said, I'll provide a little bit of understanding and my understanding of how things work. So, the first thing is that you have to understand that air and embouchure are so intertwined they cannot be separated. They are two sides of the same coin, and we need both sides. If I make an embouchure without air, what I get is it's nothing, right? It does nothing. But if I put air through the instrument without embouchure, get lots of airflow, but there's nothing there. We need to have a way to make the air vibrate, to excite the air molecules to vibration, and that's what the embouchure does. It's nothing more and nothing less. And so the mistakes that we make, why it's important, is that we can err on either side of the equation. The first way that we sort of misunderstand or place too much importance is on buzzing. We say, oh, it's all about buzzing. Playing is all about buzzing and having a really great buzz. And you know what? If that were the case, then it wouldn't matter where I place my slide, wouldn't matter what note I buzz into the instrument, it would sound great. But it doesn't. If I go to buzz an E in first position, what I get? Okay, it doesn't sound very good because the instrument is a resonator. It is not an amplifier. It's a resonator. And that's really important to remember. When we go from E in first position to E in second position, now it sounds good because our embouchure is vibrating the air to resonate in the instrument within the column of air that is inside the instrument. And that's really important to remember because when the instrument resonates, it completely changes the way our buzz feels. Same thing. If I buzz in that first position, it feels completely different than if I buzz in second position. The resonation of the air column has an impact on the way the vibration works. And that's important because no matter how much mouthpiece buzzing you do, no matter how much rim buzzing you do, whether you use cutaways or burps, nothing that you do in vibration can replicate the way things feel when you play the instrument. Nothing. So, but does that mean that the buzz therefore has no importance? Absolutely not. Because, for that very reason, we actually have to have a vibration in the instrument that's the note that we're trying to go for. Because in second position, I can go a whole bunch of different notes. All of those are determined by what my embouchure does. And if I don't actually buzz the note that the instrument wants to resonate, I'm only going to get what I actually buzz. For the very reason that that's the really cool thing. The very same principle that says that it's not all about the buzz also tells us that the buzz is important. Just because I put the slide in the right spot doesn't mean I'm going to get the right note. So what it means is that there's a place for buzzing. There's a place for these things, but that we cannot place too much importance on it. The biggest thing is understanding that airflow means a ton, but it's not everything. Buzz means a ton, but it's not everything. And it depends on what you're trying to improve, which side of the coin you actually address. So, more on that in future videos.